My name's Carl Hoefer. I'm a graduate of Parkway West, class of '82. And Parkway West gave me an incredible head start and leg up starting my career, because I got to college with 5 courses worth of AP credit, basically entered as a sophomore, and more importantly than that, I really had an education that left me prepared, completely prepared for high-level university study. And I'll be always grateful and happy that I attended West for that reason alone. But there were other things that were extremely important. The particular ways in which some of my excellent teachers forced us to think and to stretch our abilities and taught us new ways of looking at the world were equally important, and they sort of helped put me on a path that led me eventually to being a philosophy professor.
Well, that's wonderful. Can you think of any particular teacher that you'd like to remember, or that helped, spur you on your way?
There are 3 that really come to mind. I can remember most of my teachers, but the 3 that I think had the biggest influence on me were Mr. Klein, who taught American history. I had him both as a sophomore and a senior. And he had a way of opening our minds and making us think about history in a different way. We didn't just learn facts and figures in the traditional potted history, but we looked at alternative sources, got different perspectives on history, and that really sort of opened up the minds of the people in the class. Mr. Ribbing, who taught English and literature, seemed to ask the impossible of the students from their essays. He wanted us to understand texts that were incredibly difficult, and at the same time come up with interpretations that he didn't give us, but that we had to just come up with by talking to the other students in class and thinking really hard and reading and rereading. He really pushed us a lot. And finally, Dr. Buss, who taught mathematics and taught me the AP calculus class, really gave me a different perspective on mathematics. He emphasized the argument and proof of things, not just the calculation side of things, and that sort of paved the way for my interest in rigorous argumentation that led me to both philosophy and math in college.
Well, that certainly is a strong foothold.
Yeah.
It certainly is. Do you have any other memories from high school that were perhaps funny or fond that you wanted to share?
Oh, memories that are funny. There's too many. I do remember once with my best friend Greg Baker dressing up as the Blues Brothers, complete with briefcases, handcuffed to our to our wrists the whole day. But I guess most of my social experiences had to do with the debate society, and I had some wonderful field trips going around Missouri and even into Kansas sometimes, competing with other teams from other high schools, and that was another thing that really prepared me for being a philosopher, because being a philosopher is, in many ways, it's about argument and providing reasons for believing things, and that was exactly what we practiced in debate.